My name is Keishi Takebe. I'm JASA's Senior Executive Director. And thank you very much for the opportunity to such a event. And today I'd like to introduce about the trend of the embedded system companies and the required human resources. Because we have, this year is the third years, but we have a continued trying to the remote training program for embedded technology engineers in Sri Lanka. And this year we have three courses. One is the basic programs courses, and the second one, the advanced programs, that is like robot control systems. And third one is graduated student can attended the job matching events. It's three courses we are planning now. And JASA is like this Japanese embedded companies gathering and how to expand the industry and how to we'd like to training of engineer and freshman training, such kind of event. We will do that every year. So we have lots of experience. So we try to expand it, such kind of education in Sri Lanka today. And mainly just about the seventh such kind of event. One is information researching and discussion about embedded technology issues. And second one is exhibition regarding to the embedded system, IoT, AI, and such kind of events. And third one is certification tests, like embedded software engineers testing. We call the E-Tech. And fourth one is promotion and collaboration with the fourth systems. And the fifth is globalization promotions. This year we collaborate with Australia. And last one is Sweden. So such kind of the event, we'll do that every year. And sixth is collaborate with such kind of not embedded system like communication industries, IT industries, and sometimes agriculture and such kind of industry. We collaborate with them. And seventh is robot contest programs. We call ET Robocons. And today we'd like to introduce about Japan's market. And do you know that Japan is not so big, but GP market size is very big. You know, special business and research, technology, and investment and partner, such kind of opportunity in Japan. On the other hand, we living in Japan at that time, cool foods, very delicious good foods, and gentle cultures and business, their beautiful natures. And if you want interested in Japan at that time, what is it your most interesting things? What is the target? Please confirm that point. In Japan, it's the same as Industry 4.0 and Society 5.0. We call it DX, data transformation, we call now. And Japan is very big and changing now. So meaning is you have a big chance when you come to Japan. So please lose that chance. Please catch the chance in Japan. And maybe you know that Japanese companies, such as car makers and like AV or the refrigerators, such kind of companies, and game makers, and cellular phones makers, and like camera or other things. Lots of companies, my Sugimoto-san mentioned before that, they want to hire very good guys, good engineers, because of the Japan's human resources reducing now. So it's everybody looking for foreigners engineers. And this is, should be, you know that embedded system or the IT systems have to concerned about like 7 layers architectures. As you know that the product service, 7 layers output, I can make some product. And the 6 is application layers. You're learning the Java or HTML, and making a web browser, web programs or such things. And fifth layer is a data analysis. Today's like Industry 4.0 meaning is data is a very big point, very important layers. So at that time we are using a MATLAB, or sometimes using the simulator, Simlinks. And like a Google and Amazon, the Microsoft using the cloud. And that is like application layers. And the way of focus for the embedded system is like 3 to 1, very low or level layers. And the 3 level is edge computer systems. As you know that many cameras using the 4K or 8K cameras, at that time is very big, very huge data. In order to cleansing, at that time edge computer is a very, very important issue. And second layer is network. As you know, the 5G is very convenient for the communications, and already started in Japan. And in near futures, we can use a satellite. At that time, same as like you can use a satellite communication as same as 5Gs. This is a very, very good infrastructure now. And first layer is devices. Japan's camera sensor is a very number one in the world, with like a Sony and Panasonic and such things. And we have a lot of the FPGAs technologies and hardware technologies. So 1, 2, 3 is a very important in order to expand the industries. So we are focused for the embedded systems. But this is, as you are imagine very easy. If you are learning about Java, Java cannot do that. So we have to teaching about the C or C++, sometimes assembler, and sometimes FPGAs. And recently, Python is very good language. And in order to making the IoT and the AI is very, very useful for that kind of language. And then the other side is Japan's organization, how to collaborate with each companies. This is such kind of figure. Maybe a customer company means like car makers. Car maker want to making some EV or such kind of advanced ADAS systems, such kind of systems. So at that time, car maker cannot making such kind of devices or product themselves. They have to collaborate with lots of the companies. So maker is making some product and the parts, and the vendor is in order to development the software or some parts, very small parts too. So if you come to Japan at that time, of course, you can enter the car makers or makers, but sometimes you can enter such kind of the parts manufacturer companies or the vendor company or such things. At that time, you have to learning. You have to some special skill for that companies, in order to enter such companies. So today we are, but in these cases, for example, you come to Japan, you want to enter the car makers, but normally car maker cannot accept to you, not hire you, because car maker didn't know that who are you or who your skill. They didn't know that, so this is very, very difficult. So this Sri Lanka's programs, we are job matching event, we have do that in order to first of all internship to that kind of company in Japan. And this is the GDP is very, very high, and like this you can see that very small 2% is a very huge company in Japan, and 90–80% is very small companies. So if you come to Japan and enter the company, at that time 98% a little bit small, middle class and small class companies, very easy to enter that companies. So little bit scale up. In first step is you enter the small or middle class companies, and you have to learn about the scale or such business. After that, you go to the big company. It's a very easy step up. And this is DX features models, because recently user companies or vendor company, they have some very tight collaborations and making innovation, such as digital industry. Say we are making in Japan. We want to make that in Japan. So meaning is a very big changing in Japan now. So you have a very big chances. But you have to learn about what is Japan's employment system, and like graduated universities, like 20s. Japan's long life higher systems. So 20 is educations and training. So if you come to Japan and enter the company, you can education and the training from the such companies in order to making the product and your level up the skills. And 30–40 is making the product and the collaborations. And the 50 is management, and 70 is retirement, higher retirement now. So this first steps education is very, very important. So in this case, we have a basic programs. We do that. Like 80 hours lessons. It is very, very huge, but very, very important. And this is first level of the education. So please please lecture please listen to the e-learning. This is very important, useful for you. And this is a second advanced programs is robot control. And if you are learning about the C or C++, but you cannot make a car, you cannot make ADAS systems. In order to do that, we have to run about UML, MBD, like a very special method in order to make that such things. But this is very, very difficult to just running UML or model-based design. So we are using the robot and how to control robot using the UML and using the model-based design. It is very, very good experience. So we have like this one is same as 48 hours e-learning, and additionally we have a one by one consultation each of us. So we cannot capacity to lots of people. So just 100 people we can, in this time, we can acceptable. In order to do that, if you are registration, at that time you have to check the examinations. Please do that and please challenge that advanced programs. And conclusions, we please interested in Japan and the Japan cultures. And as you know that Japan and Sri Lanka's relationship is all the 70 years. It is very, very interesting, very, very friendly to the Sri Lankan peoples. So please come to Japan. And the second one is this is a remote training program for embedded technology engineering in Sri Lanka. This year we are trying do the planning to do 3 categories. One is a basic program. It's a very entry system, so everybody can these lessons can take these lessons. And second one is a little bit difficult. So advanced program is we have some examination. And after that, 100 people can accept. We can acceptable such programs. And the third one is a job matching event. It's a 1-2 courses graduated. After that, we are you can enter the job matching event. And during the November, December. At that time, we are teaching the Japanese culture systems. So if you enter the 1-2 course registration, 1-2 course, but the please registration to number 3, job matching event. If registration the job matching event, these people can learning about Japanese culture, Japanese job or Japanese countries, companies systems. You can learning about that. After that, job matching event, meaning that almost 10 companies recruiting the internship. And next years, they some successful events, successful matching at that time, that these people can come to Japan. That at that time you didn't payment, all the fees, that company's payment for you. And third one is please make your network in Japan. Like advanced programs, you can make that like a very good teachers and how to thinking about or how to make the product, such kind of philosophy you can learning about that. Please, and after that, please becoming a bridge between Sri Lanka and Japan. So very roughly, we are interested in introducing the Japan's companies and the embedded systems industries and these programs. Please enjoy these programs. We are waiting for you in Japan. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I think that was a very insightful and a wonderful speech, especially highlighting how important the Japan embedded systems market is and how big it is and how crucial the role that they play in the IT industry. So there are many prominent companies, as you would have seen. that they are working with, that their companies are represented in this Japan Embedded Systems Technology Association, and they have actually given Sri Lankan students a very good opportunity to select one of the two programs that they have offered, a basic program in Japanese embedded systems technology, and also advanced program depending on your capability and your ability of understanding the embedded systems technology. So based on that, you sign up. Actually, we will share the links now in a little moment so that you can directly join these programs, and also they offer 100 internship opportunities to Japan free of charge, which is really good for Sri Lanka. Make that opportunity come true, and as Mr. Takebe mentioned, have good connections, networks in Japan, and also be a bridge between Sri Lanka and Japan. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.